I'm your host, Jason Tartick, and welcome to Trading Secrets. We talk all things money on this podcast, and we're teaching all this stuff we just weren't taught in the classroom. Nothing supports this show more than liking, commenting, and of course, subscribing. Welcome back to another episode of Trading Secrets. Today, we are joined by one of the fastest rising stars in Netflix global reality universe, Harry Jowsey. After you like that, I give you the radio voice and all, baby. After first breaking onto the scene with Netflix unscripted TV, Harry's become one of the faces of the platform with his own show coming out, Let's Marry Harry, premiering in 2026. I love that you're laughing. He was the centerpiece of Netflix summer breakout event earlier this year, where the streamer spotlighted him as one of its breakout stars. I was actually there. You were crushing. I mean, you actually had the streamer on you. But Harry's career goes further beyond reality TV. He's breaking into acting, with starring in roles in Netflix upcoming The Wrong Paris and Billy Knight opposite Al Pacino. That's pretty badass. As well as the indie horror film Horrified, which he had a sex scene. We'll talk about it. He's also an entrepreneur launching PASH, a sustainable brand with philanthropic mission inspired by his personal experience. Dude, we got so much to uncover. You were back on this show in 2021. I just did a very, very short summary of what you've done since 2021. The list is endless. Thank you for being back on.
Thank you for having me. This is crazy.
This is crazy. It's crazy. So I kind of gave you this sneak peek before we started, but I said, I got to go down the road. I got to go back to 2021. Dude, I was listening to the clips of our podcast. Oh. I was cackling. I want to give you some of the recap, okay? We talked a little bit about the fact that you would wake up and you would submit hundreds of applications. You would lie on resumes. You didn't care what it took, but you knew you were born for reality TV. You talked about the fact you'd use different names. You'd even send dick pics. A year and a half ago at that time, this was fall 2021, you said you had $3,000 in your bank account, but your goal was to be a millionaire by 23. You also said in the next upcoming years, you wanted to find a way. You said, I talked to Logan Paul and I need to find a way to make $10 million a year.
That's crazy.
We talked about OnlyFans. I said, I heard rumors that you broke 500K. You laughed at me. You said, 500K? Dude, I broke $1 million. I mean, the list was endless. That was 2021. When I say these things, like, what are you thinking about that and where you are today?
It gets me itchy. I'm like, that's so crazy. But the thing is, I think with that stuff is like to dream bigger, and that was, I guess that was the only thing I saw in my line of sight at that time. Like, one of my friends was telling me there's like infinite realities going on, right? And I think now, like, maybe that thought process has developed a little bit more. Like, you can tap into your reality where you're a billionaire, or your reality where you're a homeless person, or like there's literally infinite realities of your life. And I think like me trying to be in that thing, like, oh, I'm gonna like the OnlyFans and I'm gonna make 10 million a year or do this stuff. Like, I think I was just so short-sighted, when now I'm like, okay, that's very premature of where I think now, which is like awesome, which is great. But yeah, it's just crazy to think like also how nuts I was. I remember when I was on that and I was in my apartment, it was $15,000 a month. It was way too expensive. I thought I was the man, like the king of the world, like buying all these watches, doing all this stuff. It was ridiculous. It was a crazy time.
What, like, so you were paying $15K a month then, and like, were you making good amount of money back then?
Yeah, I was chilling. Like, okay, it was fine, but it was also like, there's no need to do that.
Interesting. So think about how much you've learned in 4 years. Do you think, I always talk about when you look at spending, it connects to like maybe behavioral patterns or growth or like areas of your life. Do you think there was some kind of like insecurity with like identity or something that created that? Or do you just think it was, like, what would you, how to speak to that?
I think when you're, and you get it as well, like when you come in this space really quickly and really rapidly, and there's always eyeballs on you, you have to justify or like validate that you're moving forward. Like, I need a new watch, new trophy. Like, I need a new car, or I need to be in the fancy place where all the fancy people are. Like, there was always this constant like trying to validate my success instead of being so afraid to be irrelevant, so afraid to like fall off, whatever else. Now I'm understanding that there's an ebb and flow of this stuff. Like, you have to go quiet for a little bit and be missed to come back and be like really appreciated. And I look at all like the big actors that I really want to be like, and they'll disappear offline for like 6-8 months, and then they'll have a movie come out and then they're everywhere. I'm like, oh, that's kind of how it has to go. It has to be an ebb and flow. Whereas back then I'm like, I'll do anything to have people talking about me.
Interesting. You talked a little bit about like short-sightedness versus your long-term plan now. Tell us a little bit more about like the strategy, the business mind. We know you got so much going on now. We'll talk about that. But what is short-sightedness, and then what does long-term look like now? What are the differences?
I think the short-sightedness for me was being focused on the dollar amount, like X amount this year, and then only thinking of like OnlyFans, this, that, whatever else. Whereas like now it's, okay, we've got Marry Harry coming up.
Yeah.
What I'm going to be hot for a minute, but like what I've been telling my friends is how many seeds can I plant this year?
Yeah.
So that they're going to blossom the next year and the year after. Whereas before I was only thinking of like the next 3 months, next 6 months, like how can I get to this figure quickly just to say I could do it? Whereas like now it's, well, I want to be here forever. So how do I start planting as many seeds as possible? Because shows take forever to come out.
Sure.
And especially if you create an idea, that takes so long. And then the budgeting and then the scouting the places where you need to do it. Like there's so much stuff involved in this. So now it's like being more focused on what's going to happen in the next 3 years or the next 4 years instead of I want to be an influencer and pop my bussy on OnlyFans.
Yeah. I got it. I love it. One of the things I think about you is like, and I've talked about this with other people in reality and people from The Bachelor, like your names come up. And our biggest thing is like in the Bachelor world, right? Like in a lot of other shows, you move left the wrong way and you are getting killed. It's like you're done, you're out, the fans are just killing you. And we're like, or you have one bad breakup, or you said one wrong thing on TV or whatever, and it's like we just get buried. We're like, there's something special about Harry Jowsey that he just redefines the rules. There are no, like, one of the rules, we've had actors on, comedians, billionaires on this podcast. One of the rules that we've heard about in entertainment is like, it is extremely hard to go from reality to scripted. And if you go into scripted and you go to reality, it's extremely hard to go back to scripted. But here, Harry Jowsey is redefining rules. You're about to get married on TV, and then you're killing it in the scripted game. When people say this, it's like I say it out loud. Like, you can kind of write your own rules and do what you want, no matter how many mistakes you make. What's your take? Like, what do you think when you think about that, as far as like your career and those comments?
You know what's crazy is I read Kevin Hart's book, and he was like, his mission was to get so big that nobody could say no to him. And I'm like, that's the best mentality. Because if I was like, because when I started on reality TV, like people were like, oh, you could never act, you could never do this stuff. And I'm like, okay, like they'll never take you serious. I'm like, well, I don't take myself serious anyway, so we're good. We're already chilling. I think that it just, like, people who can't do it are afraid. Like people are like, oh, but also the problem is as well, like when you're too good, like The Bachelor, you guys are too crispy clean.
It's like too polished.
You're too polished. You're too good of a human.
Yeah.
I suck. Like I can only come up. If you guys slip up or say one wrong thing, you're fucked. Like they're gonna come crash. They're like, I knew he was a bad guy. I knew this. I knew that. I'm already the rock bottom. Like I can only go up. Like that's why I'm chilling. Like I see so many influences, like when it's like the most minor thing. Like there was this one TikTok I saw of this girl I know. She was getting in trouble because people thought she had hair extensions. And she was getting destroyed online. People like, because her whole thing is about having good hair. Yeah. And I just thought that's the funniest thing ever. Like people are angry because they think you have hair extensions. Yeah. Like that's crazy. That's what happens when you're too good. Yeah. You're such a good person.
That's interesting.
Be a shitty person.
I don't even think like
life's good.
I think it's hilarious, but I think like what you're saying in other words too are like when you are true to your authentic self, the expectation is that you are your authentic self. And I think what happens on social media and especially reality and maybe Bachelor is people create this inauthentic version of who they are. Therefore, they build an expectation of what they represent. And then the second they become actually who they are, they get blasted. And it feels like a lot of your success, if you look at 2021 to now, is derived from the fact that like you are always you're sitting here right now and you're still and you got an awesome PR company behind you, shout out Align PR, they're the best in the business, and you're still authentically yourself no matter what. And I think that's kind of your special sauce. A question I got for you, because people that listen to this are entrepreneurs and they're trying to navigate the life of world in all directions. Hate is a big thing. Online criticism is a big thing. Social media has brought that to levels we never expected. Are you not fazed by some of the pushback, some of the negativity, some of the things that have tried to derail you, and how do you deal with it?
I think that I'd be lying if I was like, oh, it didn't. Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't affect me. But the more hate you get, the more you get better at dealing with it. It's so good.
Yeah.
Like that's the only attitude I can have is like if I do something wrong and I make a mistake and I get a ton of hate and people get mad at me about that. Well, I know now I'm a better off person because I won't make that mistake again. Like the goal isn't to make the mistakes, but when I get all this hate or like people moving, even if they're mad about something that doesn't even matter, then it's like better for me because I'm like, okay, well, you're just being a silly sausage and like I don't really care. And I also understand hate never comes from above. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like no one who's doing better than you is going to hate on
That's true.
and punch down. And also when you're so focused, when you're in your own lane, there's no traffic, right? So if you're focused on my lane and you're getting angry at me, you're behind me. Get in your own lane and focus on your own shit. So that's what I just think about. Like, again, no one who's better than me is hating on me, if that makes sense. It's always people that are just angry and bored at home and are grumpy little gremlins. And then, so yeah, I don't know. That's how I think about it. It's like, it's obviously it sucks. No one wants to get hate, but it makes me a better off person because I care less. And I'm like, well, I feel sorry for you.
Interesting. All right. I like
that a wrong take?
I like that. No, I like that take. It's a good perspective that like the people that are hating on you are actually fueling you, and it's not people aren't punching down. And like that's a good take, and I think that's good advice. Now let's get into this like reality TV. Since you started, it's like you kind of saw the vision, the writing on the wall before it became like you back in the podcast in 2021 talking about rifling hundreds of applications to get on. You saw something with that, but then now you've become the guy. Like you're the guy at Netflix and the reality universe is like blowing up. How did you like, what are some, talk to me just about like strategy, tactics, things you think you did to develop your brand and like even internally or externally for Netflix to be like, we just need you in the mix. It doesn't matter. It could be any show. We need you in the mix and now we're going to build our own show around you. How'd you do it?
I think the problem with reality TV and the people that go on it is we got given a crazy opportunity. So everyone kind of sits and expects more stuff to come.
Yeah.
Whereas like with Netflix, I would think of an idea, even if it's stupid, just to force a meeting, just to be in front of them. And then they're like, okay, cool. Like this guy won't leave us alone. Like maybe we should do something, whatever else. But at least you're always front of mind.
What would you say in front? Like, so you got the meeting with Netflix. Like, what was your pitch? What were your things?
I would just come up with ideas. Like, and you can do it now with like ChatGPT. So it's like obviously super easy to think of some shitty ideas. But just to have, like, I'm already in the network. This was before, right? I'm already in their ecosystem. They're like, we love him, whatever else. How do I get in front of them? Because I know they're doing shows every week. There's so much stuff going on. Oh, I've got a really cool idea that I'd love to like pitch to you guys and just come hang out. And then you get to meet everyone in that department. You get to walk around, whatever else. I just think I got lucky because I made so many like real legitimate friends there that what I realized with LA is people only want to work with their friends and people that they love, right? Like a lot of the people in these movies and stuff, they'll just cast their friends because like I know they're reliable. I know they're going to show up.
Sure.
And I know like we're going to have a great time at work and it's going to be cool. I think I just got lucky because everyone at that company is like a really good friend now because we've been going on it for so many years. I also think the best advice I got from one of my people in the industry was that you kind of have to be like the girlfriend that got away in high school, right? So when I first did Tour the Handle, I started sitting there kind of expecting, as we do, expecting that I was going to get another show, whatever else. And then I was like, why is like no one, what are we doing? Like I'm sitting on my hands, like what's happening? And then they said, well, you got to kind of be like, you got to show us what we're missing. And I'm like, okay, fair. And then I started thinking, all right, well, I got to be bigger than Netflix, which is impossible. But how do I go on a different network and how to be seen by different stuff? And I think because I did so much other stuff, that it's made me have a bigger audience than just Netflix or people that are on different networks. If this makes any sense at all. I feel
it
like
does. I think one of the things I've seen a theme with now is you sometimes got to be like the girlfriend that got away.
Yeah.
That connects to what you said just about like 10 minutes ago when you talked about you don't always have to be relevant in the spotlight. You sometimes can take a break and then come back. That's what the movie stars do. Going back to that comment, like when you say you take a break, like what does that look like? Are you taking like 3 months off social media? Are you not doing one interview? What does that look like?
I think it just means turning down, like before the break would be having a month off social media and whatever else. Now it's like turning down like maybe the show or an opportunity that doesn't feel right, that's fitting. And then also understanding that, so now like we've got Marry Harry coming up. I don't need to be like, the last thing I need to be doing is going crazy on social media and trying to get people to talk about me. I shouldn't be doing that right now. I'm about to have the biggest opportunity in my life.
Yeah.
So just to like kind of pump the brakes and stay out of the drama for a little bit. And then once the show's coming up, I think it helps when you have stuff that you know is going to happen and come forward.
Yeah.
So that you can kind of pump the brakes and be a little bit more scarce. But I think that's, I don't know, I'm in a very privileged position to be able to slow things down when I want.
Let's marry Harry. I think it's such a cool thing.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about how that came together. Obviously, like there are fans of the show here that watch The Bachelor. Sounds like kind of like a similar premise, maybe a little competition of the show. Talk to me about like
fuck The Bachelor.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm joking. You guys
Your
are
PR team is sweating over there. All right, so you put them to work. But like, how did it come about?
You know what's crazy? I was manifesting being The Bachelor. I would lie about it.
Oh, you would put. I remember you would create fake posts.
Yes.
You remember you would like before AI would do it for you, you would like edit it and put your name as the Bachelor.
I would go on Fiverr and I'd make a fake Bachelor.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because you're like, oh, you should legitimately manifest it. It's really the most bizarre thing because I was always like, oh, I really want to be The Bachelor, and I had offers.
Did The Bachelor ever reach out to you?
Hated me.
Interesting.
Yeah, I get.
So okay.
Even I had Joey Graziadei on my show.
Yeah.
And I was like, he was like, look, it'd be must-see TV if you were ever The Bachelor, whatever else. I'm like, well, I feel like it would be epic, but this is the best, biggest, and most amazing opportunity I could have ever asked for.
Yeah.
Then when I get to find my person and how the show works, it's really special. But now I feel like I can kind of recreate The Bachelor, right?
That's pretty cool.
On the biggest streaming platform ever. So I really got really lucky. So hopefully it has an impact like The Bachelor does and can kind of follow in you guys' footsteps. But
did you go to them or did they come to you?
Came to me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm very lucky that I get to work with like Alex Cooper and Matt Kaplan, who are two of my favorite people. And it's so special. Everyone that's in this show is. Anytime I meet like more and more people, the producers and stuff, everyone is just so excited and full of love for this show. And like one of like the casting team, I know she's cast a few of the Bachelors and had massive success with them finding their wives. So, and the head of Netflix casting, he's like one of my best friends on the planet. Yeah. So he's like being mindful of like, oh, if it's the right girl, they're gonna have to hang out with us. Yeah. So it's really like feels like a big family project. Okay. Which is really exciting.
When do you start filming?
Next couple months.
Okay, next couple months.
Yeah. Probably.
That's an interesting lead time. The reason I ask about lead time is they're casting directors. You said on another show or interview that you're going to propose, right?
I already bought a ring.
That? You already bought a ring.
Yeah, no one knows.
How's it compared to Taylor Swift's?
You know what? It's it's gonna be something.
Can you share where you bought it from, or is that a little? Okay, can you share how big
online.
It is?
It's great. It's gonna be good.
Is it a paper ring like a Taylor Swift innuendo?
Real.
Okay,
it's a real ring.
Okay,
but it's also I'm not gonna spoil it. But it's a good ring.
Give me the odds. What are the chances, the likelihood that you propose?
8 out of 10. Is that
okay? 80%. 80%. So it's a high likelihood. Okay, I cannot wait to watch this. But one thing I was gonna say is with the Bachelor franchise. First of all, let's commend you. Netflix coming to you with this stuff. That's so cool.
It's crazy.
You earned that. Like you earned that. I'm serious. And that's badass. And you got a ring, which is so cool. Typically, I could speak to my experience of what I know in the show and all the people that we've talked about is you go really quick into filming. I had Rachel Recchi on yesterday. I don't know if it's come out before or after this one, but she had talked about that like on live TV, that moment, that second, she found out she was picked, they went into filming. On her way to filming, she had to like call her employer and be like, hey, this happened.
Whoa.
And they were like, we got you, we saw it, go. The 2-month lead time leads to something that's kind of interesting, especially when you know you want to get married and you have the network you do. Are you casting for yourself? Like, are you out there casting for yourself?
I wish, right?
Can you at all talk about, and you don't know, but do you think there might be a combination of like reality stars and...
I don't actually, you know what? I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know, because everyone who's been cast has signed up, I guess. I don't know if the casting's down or whatever else.
Yeah.
All they said is a lot of people signed up. And I'm like, okay, that's really scary. Because I went into Netflix and I was like, hey, like, has there been like 100 people signed up? They're like thousands of people signed up, which has made me feel so flattered. Yeah. So flattered that all these people either want to sign up or be on a Netflix show, which is equally as cool, I guess. But I kind of told them,
Yeah.
I don't want anyone in the space. I don't want anyone that's in the Netflix universe.
Interesting.
We had some big meetings about like what would make a good partner. And the best thing is all my people that I care about the most in my life are coming on to help pick the person. Because they've seen me be sad. They've seen me be happy. They've seen me be like, this is my perfect person. They've heard it all from start to finish and know what I need in a wife. I just think that because it's such a big family project, everyone has got the same goal and everyone will know immediately, fingers crossed, who it is. So I've kind of just said, don't tell me anything. I don't want to know. I'm going to figure it out when I get there. And I trust all these people in my life. So fingers crossed.
The other thing too is like one of the struggles is once you finish filming, especially for you.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be good.
You're gonna have like, let's just say filming wraps in November and doesn't air till the 2026 at some point. Like you're gonna have to lay low, man. That's gonna be your time. You pull back and stay off social media because if anybody sees you with the person, that's gonna leak. So think about it.
No, I've already got a house found in Australia that I'm gonna hide at.
Wow, you're prepared, man.
Brother, you have no idea the shit I've been doing.
Wow.
I just finished this book called He's Scared, She's Scared.
Okay.
Which is about commitment phobic people to see if I had any of this stuff going on.
Okay.
In the middle of people who walk on eggshells to learn about personality disorders and stuff, just in case.
Yeah.
Like in case I've got something wrong with me. But like just to learn more about like relationship stuff. I've literally every day I'm trying to finish a book.
Damn.
I'm now in like Joe Dispenza's book about visualizing and like thinking bigger, and I'm starting to meditate because I'm like really want to get like I really want to. This is like intentful. Like the only reason why Taught to Handle works so well for me is because I was laying in bed in a meditative state every night before I went on, thinking about like this is the person I want to have and kind of this is what I want to get out of this and all this stuff. Like really manifesting and feeling like I've already done it.
Wow.
And all these other shows I've done before this point, I haven't really prepared. I've just been like, okay, cool. I'm going to drink and have fun. This one, because I know there's so many people that are putting sweat, tears, love, money, tons of money into this. I'm like, and also the amount of people that are doubting that I'm ready for this. Like it's actually insane how many people do not think I'm ready. So I'm like, well, do I think I'm ready? I'm going to make myself ready. Wow. I'm going to do all the work to make sure that I'm ready to rock. Like I've still been seeing my therapist more now than ever to figure out what has happened in my childhood that it potentially makes me pull away or not. Like the biggest thing I realized is I'm not good at being direct at all when it comes to relationships. If I feel some type of way about something, I'll dance around it so I don't upset people.
That's the walking on eggshells, right?
Yeah. So there's like so much stuff that I like. This is the first time I've ever, every single day, like making sure that I'm doing the work, so by the time it comes down, and shit has to go down.
Dude, that's beautiful.
I'm ready.
I think people are going to hear that. They're going to be so excited for you because I'm telling you, I don't know who I'm looking at, but this is not the Harry Jowsey from 2021.
Guys, I'm lying.
I'll tell you, because he's full of shit. No, I'm just kidding. All right, we talk money on this podcast too, also career navigation. Talk to me about the financial reality of being, you get offered this show. They came to you. You're the guy. You're the lead. Your value these days is off the charts. You also have individual partnerships that you're monetizing off. Just walk me through a little bit of the finances between being a Netflix reality star versus like independent brand deals. And do you do something like this for the check? Do you negotiate? Is it something that is more of a brand play? Walk me through that.
I think when it comes to Netflix, the biggest opportunity and the way you make the most amount of money is after the show. Thankfully, this is the most I've ever been paid for a show, and I'm really like appreciative of that. And they're being over generous with what they're. I guess we've also been working together for a long time, and I've taken a few hits on other shows where I'm like, I've lost money on this, but also I just love work. Like there was a point where I'm like,
what do you mean you've lost money? How would you lose money on a show?
Say I spend more on my wardrobe or
I see.
or not being present for deals or whatever else. Like
I see.
There could be a month where there's like 200K in brand deals.
Perfect sense.
Can't do it because I'm filming the show, which again is the opportunity cost. But it's also like it keeps the things moving forward in the future. But I think that we've been in a really good position. Like back when you saw me, I was not brand safe at all.
Yeah.
Like brands didn't really fuck with me. I also didn't know the value in having potentially like a respected voice or being able to say something and people be like, oh, cool, I want to try that. Or I like this person, so I'm going to support them in what they do. So now I think we're in a way better position to get bigger brand deals. We've got some good ones.
Are you making more off independent brand deals or reality TV when you look at like
Independent brand deals for sure.
Okay, by a long shot.
After this show,
Yeah.
maybe. I think, I still make more money from brand deals and stuff, but obviously I couldn't get the brand deals without the show.
Yeah.
So even on this show, I would have paid Netflix to have me on because number one, I'm ready to get married.
Yeah.
But number two, I just love working with them, and they're the best. Like, I don't want to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Unless
we'll see. You never know. All right, we're gonna get into acting because it is wild to do reality TV and acting. I do want to get you are a massive reality TV star. There's so much happening in the business space of reality TV. You got Love Island that is blowing up at levels we've never seen. 18, 20 billion minutes streamed off a TV show. Ridiculous. You have kind of the Bachelor franchise pulling back a little bit, trying to make their splash. Netflix has some unbelievable shows, right? Like Love is Blind, all these things. Reality TV is now a market that is, I don't know if I want to use the word oversaturated, but let's call it much more saturated than it was when you were in the game in 2021 early on. What's your state of the union of reality TV? What do you think about it? Where do you think it's going to go? What's the business hat of Harry Jowsey thinking about when you think reality TV now?
I think that reality TV is so drama driven. Like the Love Island, the reason why this season was so good is the amount of drama. First time I ever watched Love Island was this season. Yeah. And I watched the reunion the whole way through because I'm like, I wonder what drama is going to come out of it. I think it's the pendulum is obviously going to swing back the other way, whether people are going to be like, okay, this is too crazy and too much in our household and too much anxiety all the time. I think for me as a talent on these shows, my goal has been, I can't be a grown-ass man and having screaming matches every night on these shows, right? Yeah. So that's why they're moving over to the scripted stuff, where it's the shelf life's a lot better and it's a lot more playful. Also, those sets are way more fun because everyone has the same mission and the same goal. So everyone, when you're on this movie set compared to reality set, reality set, the camera guys aren't really talking to you. They kind of want you to be in that bubble and that atmosphere. Whereas on a movie set, everyone's so excited because they've all read the script. They're all excited. They know what we're doing today. And they're long hours and everyone's hustling and getting stuff done. So I think when it comes to reality TV, we're in such a great point right now. Everything is awesome. Everything's up and coming. Everything's going crazy. But I think that pendulum will swing the other way.
Yeah. I think it's a good point on scripted. It's also, I've never heard that perspective. Reality TV, there's always such a battle between what individual cast member is trying to achieve, what production needs, and then what high-level executives needs. And a lot of those things all don't align. And it's interesting to hear on scripted, we are all here, from producers to handlers to actors and actresses, to make the best possible show we can make, period, end of story, common goal. That's a fascinating thing. How do you make the jump from reality TV to scripted? Did you go to acting classes? Did you talk to the right agents? What did the career navigation look like?
Dude, it just came down to starting, getting obsessed with it.
Doing auditions or studying?
Yeah. No, so I started with a coach, Kimberly Bigsby. She was my first ever coach. We love her. She's the best. She just started doing Zoom calls with me and teaching me how to go through self-recommending books, whatever else. And it's so weird, to play and to be a big kid. It's the weirdest thing ever, but it's so much fun. Is that
an exercise they do? Put yourself as a kid?
No, because you have to, just in general, because you have to imagine. Right, you have to use your imagination. When was the last time you pretended to do something? Exactly. You don't pretend ever. So it's so.
Is that an exercise they would do? Pretend to do this?
No. It was just my observation of how I would feel when I'm doing it.
Gotcha.
And then I would tell her hey Kimberly, I feel a little bit weird, and she's like, that's okay. It's fine to be creative and use your imagination again, and to feel strange about it because you're in your living room pretending that you're getting shot in the arm and this. Yeah. And then you have to get out of your head about it. So I thought that was the most interesting thing. But I've done hundreds of auditions, so many. But I think the thing is just getting Matthew McConaughey's book is really good because he was like, it's in his book, he said, it's just business. It's not personal. Everyone's going to say no. And that's what, once I realized is like, I should just get obsessed with doing this stuff and like having fun and learning an American accent, learning how to play, learning how to do all this.
Can you do an American accent?
Yeah, but not on.
You got to like go in the zone.
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
I got to like read the words.
Yeah,
I get way too nervous.
Yeah.
But doing that, and then I think just becoming obsessed with what you're doing is really exciting. And then the business aspect of that is so much more exciting because you're being judged on a reality TV show as a version of yourself or a played up version of yourself. When you're doing these movies and other stuff, like people are going to judge a character and you get to talk about yourself in like third person as that character.
Interesting.
Which is way better than like, oh, Harry, watch this clip back. Why did you kiss that girl? Yeah. Like, sure, it's cool and it got me here and it's really exciting, but the shelf life and the family dynamic of a movie set, so much more fun.
Interesting to hear the business. You said kiss a girl on reality TV, but you said before the show you had to actually kiss a girl on Horrified.
Yes.
So you have a sex scene on Horrified. Tell me about, before we get into that, tell me about like, what is it like auditioning for like the audition process? How many steps is it for something like a show, like an indie film like Horrified?
Indie film, I was good because I was offer only, so they came to me, which is
that's so cool.
Lucky.
So sometimes you don't have to audition.
Yeah, no. Okay. Sometimes you just take a hike with the right guy, and he's like, "Oh, I know what they're doing."
Wow.
Or you have a lunch with a friend because you never know. Like that's the best thing about LA is it could be in an Uber and the driver could be casting for a film in the next 2 years. Like you don't know who's going to be doing something cool.
I love it.
So that's why I just like love everyone because everyone's great and on their own journey.
Yeah.
But the Netflix one was offer only, and then Billy Knight was a one. Not offer only. Is that crazy?
The wrong path.
Yeah, the wrong Paris was straight up offer, but Billy Knight I had to audition for that. But it's usually like you do the audition, if potential table read, whatever else. But I got a call right away. And
for like, people that are listening to this, they see table read, they remember the Jennifer Aniston moment with the table read. Brad Pitt, what is a table read for people that don't know?
Just essentially like going through the script with everyone in the room to feel the vibe, see if the energy's there.
Okay.
To kind of play a little bit to see if it all gels and makes sense. And a lot of the time, like some people don't make it back from a table read. Like they're just like, all right, we need to try someone else to see if there's chemistry there. Because a lot of that like energy kind of reads.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I love it. All right. With Horrified, you got to ask, it's a question we would never know. How challenging, how weird, what are some behind the scenes trading secrets we wouldn't know about actually being in the career of an actor and having to film a sex scene? What is something that people wouldn't know about that? And when can they watch Horrified?
I actually don't know. I know we're doing our rap party this weekend, which is kind of fun.
Okay. So soon.
Yeah, soon. I think it's going to come out pretty quick because they were moving pretty quick on it.
Okay.
But with a love scene like that, it's very weird because there's like 30 or 40 people there. Like
interesting.
And we had because it was an indie film, had to rush because of the budget as well, like had to be done by midnight. So it's like first ever sex scene. They're rushing me. I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do. Like luckily, like my dance partner in the scene she's done it before and she was awesome. Like she was really, because I was nervous. I'm like, this is crazy.
Of course.
Like I don't want to do the wrong thing. I also like don't want to put my hand in the wrong spot.
Sure.
I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable.
Of course.
And it was just so fun. And then smoking on a fake cigarette was also weird because it was like fake herbs and tastes like a cigarette, but didn't have any tobacco in it.
Yeah.
Very, very like interesting and like not what you would think because like the sex scenes, what they also explained to me is like they're not really hot at all because there's so many people watching and then you have to cut, take from this angle and you're standing there like no shirt on, like what do I do? Yeah. But I've also had real sex on TV, so I'm like,
this is nothing.
I'm like, we're fine.
this is cake. All right, how different? We talk money on this podcast too. Of course, you know how different are the pay structures between reality TV and scripted TV?
I think scripted. It's not good.
Really?
Well, I think once you get
paid it significantly less than reality.
Yeah, for sure. I think it depends. It really all this stuff depends, right? It's all the scale. I think obviously like indie films and stuff, people aren't really getting paid too much.
Okay.
Reality TV, like if you do Dancing with the Stars, all these other shows, you're gonna get paid a great amount of money. Everything's good, but as you're like working your way up, I think that a lot of people need to, like I think people freak out about not making a ton of money off the jump. Like I know when I first did a show without even having any followers or anything, it was like $250 a week.
Wow.
It's like you're just doing it for the love of the game.
Sure.
And then you get like, if you're in the system long enough, then you start to make the real money and everything's like really cool. So I feel like with the scripted stuff, I'm starting from scratch. Like I gotta start from ground up.
It's so cool that you're doing scripted for Netflix
Insane.
leading unscripted for Netflix.
Insane.
With The Wrong Paris and Billy Knight, and then you're alongside Al Pacino. I mean, like that's unheard of. Tell us some stuff behind the scenes about this career track and The Wrong Paris and Billy Knight, and being opposite Al Pacino that like we just wouldn't know unless we heard from you.
So the crazy thing about The Wrong Paris is it's a fake Bachelor show.
Yeah.
Do you know this?
I didn't know that. No.
So it's essentially, and they might cook me for this, but it's like, when I read the script, I'm like, oh, this is The Bachelor.
Yeah.
But like a play on The Bachelor. And I thought it was kind of hilarious because I didn't know at that time, but that was when Let's Marry Harry was kind of being developed and like thought about as well. So I'm like, it's kind of funny that I'm on a fake dating show that I'm about to go do.
Kind of checks, fits.
Another thing. Yeah, dude. And it was epic. We filmed, only had a couple of days on set for The Wrong Paris, but we were in Vancouver. Pearson and Miranda, the best people. One of my friends, Hannah, was on set. Like everyone was awesome. And again, it's the same thing. Like everyone is like, we'd all be chilling at the back. Like just feels like a bunch of big kids having a good time. And then you get this like, and that's the best thing about the scripted stuff is you get to learn so much. Like why is the sound guy doing that, or why is the lighting guy doing this? So then when I did, have you ever done ADR where you have to go into a booth and like voice over something?
I've only had to do like when I wrote my book and you had to like go into a booth and read your book back, but that's it.
So like that, but like with
what is ADR stuff? I don't even know.
I don't know. Audio driving
something over. Okay. Yeah.
But do you know what ADR stands for? No, we don't know.
Okay.
But it's something with audio.
Yeah.
But like watching the movie and then having to go, so weird.
So like doing that is like it's so opposite of what's so natural with unscripted, which is just being you.
Yeah, you get to have fun.
Yeah, you get to like rip it. All right. Do you have any information on when those shows are coming out? Those movies?
I know The Wrong Paris is out, and then I don't know about the other two.
Okay, more to come on that. We'll stay tuned on your socials. Talk to me about the podcast. I mean, under Alex Cooper on Well Network, how is it going? How has it been? Is it what you expected financially and professionally?
I think we're getting in a really good rhythm. Like we're having really cool people come on.
Yeah.
It's, you know how it is. It's really hard to like sit down and prepare and like get excited about someone maybe you don't know too much about.
Sure.
When like I don't think I'm very good at like reading the questions. Like you're really good at it. That's and like nice. And keeping the structure. Yeah. I feel like I'm more just like, fuck it. Let's just like talk about whatever. Like tell me. So now I also
your life motto is like fuck it, but it works.
Yeah. Let's figure it out.
But it works.
It works. Yeah. No, I think now, and it's kind of crazy, if I do research on my guests, I get way more excited.
Yeah.
About them coming. If I'm like, because I used to just walk in and like read the cards and be like, all right, cool, we're gonna have fun. Yeah, this is cool. But now I'm like, I should probably put a little bit more love and energy into this, and it's been going really well. People seem to like it. I think we are gonna restructure a little bit and have it more playful, like a little bit more me. Yeah, because even what's crazy is like I don't want to have this serious. Like, why did he cheat on you? Or why did you do this? Like, I don't want to have those conversations. Yeah. I don't think I'm the guy. It doesn't
feel like you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the guy to break that news.
No, I agree with that.
And it's tough. So I think it's like now the goal is to have more playful, fun, sit down, like great, silly conversations. Okay. Because I don't know if I can be serious.
Gotcha. Is Alex very involved with like the creative and stuff of all that stuff?
She's actually insane.
Really?
She's so hands-on with every show that she does.
Wow.
Like, and that's the thing. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You're the richest person in life.
Yeah, like
chilling. You've done it all.
You've done it. Yeah.
Yeah, you've put us all under your wing.
Yeah.
You help guiding us. She's on every single Zoom call. She's like going through the merch designs. Like this last thing where we're like, oh, we're gonna have a restructure. She's leading the meeting. I'm like, Alex, like, what are we like? You are chilling. Yeah. You're all good. You don't need to worry about little old me. Yeah. But she just loves this so much that she's so passionate. And this is my read on Alex. I think Alex's goal is to have someone under her or someone at the Unwell Network become bigger and better than what she's ever done. Because she's very selfless.
Interesting.
Very excited about other people winning. Like when it came to like Let's Marry Harry, I remember I was getting calls like she's so pumped. so excited to do this. Like gets creative, gets excited. Like she is such a good human. And yeah, I'll die for her.
I love it. Let's go. So you're changing the podcast a little bit. Alex is very involved. More to come on that. Has there, I'm thinking about your acting career and what you got coming out. There's so much in the future here. You talked a little bit about shows that you've passed on. Are there any shows that you can speak to that you've passed on that you've thought twice about? Like, maybe I should have taken that.
Ex on the Beach.
Really?
And The Challenge. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Interesting.
Ex on the Beach, I think it was around the time I saw you.
Yeah.
And I think they started offering me fucking insane money.
Can you share how much?
I think it was it started at like $70,000.
Yeah.
And that was the most I've ever been offered for a show.
Yeah.
And then it got up to like 180 or something around that. But the problem was I saw, my team was like, hey, we think it's a great opportunity.
Yeah.
Like this is obviously an insane amount of money at that time. But my team was like, your ex is in Spain where they're filming. Like we've seen her post a story there.
Yeah.
And at that time, things weren't good at all. And I also was like, I'm not at a point where I would be okay to have a camera on me and have to deal with this situation. And if things go sour, then my reaction is crying on TV. Like I wasn't ready to cry on TV. So I'm like, I'm going to wait. And so I turned down that. I think the Challenge reached out a couple times, but there's a few other ones. I think it's I'm a Celeb, Get Me Out of Here, the Australian one.
Yeah.
I think that was going to happen, but then I ended up doing an Amazing Race, which was really cool.
Yeah.
But now, it's like more just like challenge shows. Like I feel like I want to do challenge shows.
You've hit the gamut. You now got The Wrong Paris, Billy Knight, and then you got Horrified coming out in the acting world.
Yeah.
You'll have Let's Marry Harry in the unscripted world. Once these are all done, crystal ball's in front of you. You've done almost every reality show.
Yeah.
What direction do you think majority of your time is to be spent, scripted or unscripted?
Scripted.
You said that with certainty.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, so fun.
Wow.
I think where we're at a point now is we're creating shows.
Yeah.
Like I've got the best people around me. Just became a part owner in the LA rugby team.
Let's go. That's so cool.
Making some stuff happen with that and following that journey along, which is really exciting. So if I could produce reality shows, that's the goal. The goal is to produce reality shows beyond scripted stuff. Because it's so exciting to be able to watch this stuff come together and to come to light. So now I'm obviously in a really, this is why my life's been pretty crazy recently, is because I know I'm about to leave to have this life-changing, most incredible experience of a show happen. But before that, what seeds can I plant? So now there's 3 massive show ideas that I have which on Netflix, I'm going to come to them first, obviously, because I love them, and bring those ideas before I go film so that at least I can blossom while I'm away and then come back and everyone's chilling, everyone's happy. But that's the goal, is to produce these shows, have feel good. I think after the Marry Harry's done, all I want to do is have shows that make people feel good, not the drama-filled shows, whatever else. Let's learn something. Let's grow together. Let's figure some stuff out, because that's where the passion is. Sure, I could go do another hookup show and have someone scream at you and be a sausage and kiss the wrong girl. Yeah. But it's not fulfilling. Yeah. And it's also, that's not going to build a real community of people that love what you do.
I love it. In 2021, we talked about what we were talking about. 2025, you're manifesting this idea of being an executive producer. 2030, you're going to be like an executive at Netflix back in this chair and be like, dude, you remember what you said 10 years ago? You sicko? Look at you now. You're doing it. All right. The only other topic I got to get into is, there's so much to get into with you, but time is ticking, is social media. There's a lot of questions about monetization of social media. The one thing I got to ask, going back to 2021, the goal was 10 million a year. How is that goal? Are we still working on it?
We're working on it.
And you want to be a millionaire by 23. How's that goal?
Oh, crush it.
All right, let's go. Check.
Easy.
It's still there.
Yeah.
Let's go. What's next? Do you have, before we get to social media, do you have any financial goals or anything that connect to money and aspirations that are on your forefront?
I think just the biggest goal now is to have a farm or something in Australia.
Really? Cool.
Yeah. So obviously, but then when it comes to monetary goals, I've got I've never, I think at that time I was obsessed with a number. Yeah. Now I was obsessed with I guess the energy or the feeling.
That's cool, man. Dude, that's massive growth.
Because I think that's where you become really rich. It's
and you become happy and
so happy.
It's rich in other ways.
And it's also who really cares about the stuff? Because I've got, you know what's crazy? One of my friends, he lives well below his means. I had no idea how rich this guy was. No idea. He was accidentally drunk, pulled up a statement. $405 million made last year.
Damn.
And I was sitting there, I'm like, and he's like, do you think I give a fuck? Like, who cares? Like, he's like, this is impressive to you, but like, whatever. Like, and he's just so happy with where he's at, but he's just done so well, set himself up and lives so below his means and just has like such a good time. But it's just like the energy. I'm like, wow, I see guys that are making that amount of money that are struggling and aren't good, but this guy's just so rich because he feels where he's at and like his energy's there. I don't know if that makes any sense, but he's like, I think just because his energy was there, he's able to get to the point of making X amount of.
No, I think it makes sense too. Like, you're not looking at, like, back at 21, you're looking at 10 million. Now you're like, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
I'm looking at, like, I'm trying to prepare myself to go on a show where I can meet my wife. I want to prepare myself to, like, be able to go to Australia and have a farm. Like, you're thinking like as a visionary. You're not thinking like a young 20-year-old like punk throwing a number on. Like, I think that's incredible growth. I think it's pretty special. Before I go into social media though, let's marry Harry. You got the ring. One thing I talk about with every guest that comes on this show, the intersection between love and money is tough. It's a very tough one. Do you have any like hard, fast rules? Are you going to talk about money and career? Are you going to like, what's your just take on that as you enter into a position where you might actually get engaged on Netflix?
What do you think I should do?
I think you should talk about it.
Really?
My advice would be that a lot of connection these days, it's built on consumption and not intention. And I think that we live in a world where people talk about their finances, and as a result of it, we then weaponize it, we blame it, we shame it, and we use it as like a tool to like beat them up or judge them. And I think if someone's being willing to be open with you about like what they're making or financial struggles they're having, that's not a red flag. The red flag is them lying about it or putting on some facade that isn't true, not being vulnerable. And I think it creates connection. So if I was you, I would step into it. I'd be like, tell me about your situations. What are things you struggle with? Like, what are the finances look like? Because when you get engaged, the biggest difference between like an engagement and a marriage, truly, there's a lot of things that are emotional, but from a business perspective, it's a contract, you know? And like every single state has a prenup, and those are the state laws. And then you could make the decision to adjust and customize those laws, or you could just take the laws that the state gives you, which everyone has.
Damn.
So that's my perspective on it.
It's a really good perspective.
Given that, do you have a take? Like, do you have a hard and fast on prenups or any type of love and money rules? Or
well, I probably should have a prenup,
but
right? Just in case, because you never know what could happen. And I don't know. I've never haven't really thought about it. Okay. I've been too fixated on trying to be a good guy.
You're just growing and changing. Yeah. All right, a few things on social media before we wrap. You got nearly 10 million followers across all platforms. How do you strategically approach the monetization of them? And then which platform do you monetize the most on?
I think obviously Instagram make the most on. It's really difficult because I feel like everyone gets in their head about posting and like gets too afraid of like, freaks out like this is going to bomb, it's not going to do well. I got to a point where I was only posting podcast clips. I'm like, this is kind of boring for everyone. Like people all they see when they come to my stuff is just this. So I wasn't even posting like photos of myself or any like cool stuff from like events. And I think once I got out of my head, it was a little bit more freeing. But the scheduling posts is the most freeing thing ever. Yeah. Because then you can do one a day, don't even care. Yeah. Don't even care. It's all good. Don't worry about it. And then you can focus on like feeling better and having better energy. TikTok's been a bit of a tough one recently.
Interesting.
Like there's been a few videos that have cracked and like have done well, but I kind of just get in that mindset of posting a ton and then just deleting the ones that like don't do well. Yeah. And that's what I've been doing on Instagram as well. Like let's just post everything, get out of it, just get it up, and then once it's up, then just delete the ones that like don't hit. Yeah. Obviously Snapchat makes a ton of money.
Which of those platforms, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, are you making the most on?
Instagram, obviously, but Snapchat consistently.
Are you doing Snapchat like every single day? Just pump up? And how many posts do you usually do on your story?
I used to just like when I was doing Dance with the Stars, bro, I was posting so much. I think I was making like 70,000 a month just on Snapchat.
Interesting.
And I think one day there when I posted 500 times in a day, I made like 30K.
500 times?
Yeah.
In one day?
Yeah, I made like 30K. But it was like a year recap. Like, guys, this is what I'm so thankful for this year. And I sat there for like 3 or 4 hours. But imagine that's 10K an hour. I just sat there.
That's unbelievable.
Literally just like everything I could think of from that year. It's obviously a hack for people who have Snapchat, and it's the end of the year and they're like, okay, cool, like now I'm gonna sit down and like figure it out. But those have been like my biggest days. Yeah. But yeah, consistently. And also I just got like a really good family over at Snapchat as well. Like they're really cool.
Awesome.
Like anytime someone's on a reality show, I'm like, you got to talk to Brooke Berry. She's gonna help.
Oh, she's the best.
She's the best.
Yeah, she's the one.
We love Brooke.
Unbelievable. It was crazy. Like you say, 500 times a day. I feel like AI and like robotics are now coming into social media. And like one day, like we're getting to a point like an AI person's gonna be able to sit on Snapchat and just like 500
it's
a day.
ridiculous.
Like, it's gonna be interesting to see like how that changes.
Have you seen those AI agents for business?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's fucking crazy.
It's like it's quite terrifying, honestly. Because I'm just like,
dude,
how do you get ahead of it? Especially in a world like digital that we're in.
fucked.
That's where I
the podcast anymore.
you're going to be an actor though, so you're
I'm
going to
be cooked. Have you seen the films they're making? I'm done.
Yeah,
I can't act that good, brother.
Their films are they're so good at acting. Yeah. What is the last thing I got for you? Is what is the biggest brand deal that you've done? What's your like the biggest brand deal? I don't know if you can share dollars and cents at all, but like the biggest one you got.
I think it was like Tinder. They came in insane. I think it was over half a ticket.
Damn, let's go.
Like closer to 600.
Good for you, man.
Because we kept doing more and more stuff.
Yeah.
It was like a 6-month contract, and then there was like ads that I was doing. There's other stuff I was doing. So just kept adding more stuff on, and it was so awesome. Yeah. Over there, I think it was like 500 or 600.
I love it, man. I love it.
And they were great.
And the last thing I got for I asked you this in 2021. It's a layup, but it's always interesting to see how it changed. What's one thing that you overspend on? You overspend on, and no matter what, you're going to keep overspending on it.
Dude, I don't know how I spend so much money. It's pissing me off.
You gotta look at that stuff.
No, bro. Like I had to put like a limit on my credit card.
Yeah.
And then even today I'm seeing
that's a good budgeting tip though.
Dude.
Put a limit though, and then you'll know.
I don't fucking know. I just turned it off today. It's just I went to pay for parking. It's like declined you over your limit. I'm like, fuck that. Turn that shit off.
Turn it back on.
Yeah, it's an inconvenience. I think the thing I spend the most money on is probably food.
Okay, gotcha. Is it fine dining? Is it Uber Eats? Is it grocery? Like what do you?
It's so stupid. On my podcast, there's one episode. I'd spent $8,000 that month on Uber Eats.
Oh my God. What the hell are you ordering?
I don't know, dude. I just get excited.
Are you just buying for everyone, or do you just go like right
the whole building? I'm like, guys, like, let's go. I don't know. Yeah, I think food is definitely the craziest. Like, I love it. Just the convenience of not leaving the house.
Okay, I got it.
So I'm like, guys, bring like Air Force Ones.
Yeah,
I always buy shoes on Instacart.
Yeah. If I go in that 8K and I see it, where are you spending the most of that? Is it like no? I know, but is it like fast food? Is it sushi? Like what is it? What's the item?
I think it's probably sushi.
Sushi.
Yeah.
Right,
but now since the show, I've got a chef.
I love it. Good. You got a chef?
Yeah, so I don't fuck up. But I still eat chocolates every day.
Oh, so you can eat. So you're getting ready for the show. You're gonna be lean, mean, ready to rip.
I'm boxing. I'm running.
Like, wow, you're not fighting here.
Well,
you're not.
You don't know if she's got brothers.
Oh,
yeah. Also, you don't know what I'm gonna say.
That's true.
I might need to fight myself.
You might be fighting actually.
Brother, I'm fucked. Yeah.
But you got the ring, and you got a wild future coming up. End with this, and then we'll get your trading secret. Just pitch us. Give it we've had sharks from Shark Tank on here. We've had some of the biggest businessmen, and they pitch us. Pitch us on the future of Harry Jowsey. What do we have to look forward to? What should we stay tuned for?
Guys, strap yourselves
Let's hear it. Here we go. Give me the pitch.
What is coming up and what to stay tuned for is the whole lot of fun. You're going to be absolutely eyes through your fingers.
Ooh,
you're going to be... Yeah, literally, you're going to be like, oh, I don't know if I should watch this, but I'm excited to watch it. I think that my goal has always been make my friends laugh and give my friends that like little distraction that they have every week. Now I have so many more friends. So many more people follow us. I don't know if I said it on the first time we met, but the reason why I went on reality TV is one of my brother's best friends took his life. Now I've had two more. My best friend from the first show I did,
you didn't share
took his life, and then one of my friend's mums took their life. Wow. We have the highest suicide rate per capita in Australia and New Zealand. So my goal has always been, like, even if people are watching me and they're like, this guy's an idiot, and they're laughing at me or they're laughing with me, it doesn't matter. That's the goal has always been, let's give people that 40 minutes a week so that they can laugh at something stupid I'm doing. So that's why like the hate, all this other shit, it's like, well, you're distracted from your shit that's going on by laughing at me, and I get to do what I love by making my friends laugh.
That is a beautiful way to wrap the podcast. I mean, I think that is so cool that you're finding, even through the highs and lows, the boos and the cheers, you get to see that that's an entertainment source for people. And you've seen people that have gone through a lot of things in their life, and just a smile every day or an entertainment source or an outlet can put someone in a different direction, and your foresight to that's really fucking cool. And I think, one thing next time you're back here when you're an executive at Netflix, I also want you
I'm
to
gonna run the company.
I want you to be the founder of a non-for-profit dedicated to that mission. That's what I want one of your projects to be. When you make all this money from this next show and then you find your wife, I want you to do that. That's
we
my
do have a
task
charity
to
event
you.
coming up.
There you go.
It's so with the skincare line.
Yeah.
And my friend Hunter, he's got his brand, Make Sure Your Friends Are Okay. We've really bonded over losing people that we love. But the goal with that is to do more fun events, get people to talk about their struggles, and like, let's realize we're all not alone. So next time I see you, I'll have a more official thing that's going on. Charity.
I love it. I love it. The charity, and we'll talk more about the business. You got to wrap with a trading secret. So it's specific to you. We can't learn it from a TikTok tutorial or, YouTuber, professor. We can only learn it from your experience, your life, financially, professionally, personally. What trading secret can you leave us with?
I feel like when it comes to this stuff, being in the space, being on social media, being on TV, is just to realize it's all a big joke and to have fun. And that's maybe not the best secret, but whenever I've been on a show and I got too involved in what's happening in front of me and thinking that it's my entire life, I took the fun out of it, and you could feel it, and it's not cool.
Yeah.
When it comes to like life and social media and stuff, if you want to be an influencer, if you want to be big in the space, if you want to be big on TV, just have fun and like don't care as much as you feel like you should, because I think that we all psych ourselves out. There's so many people with so many random fan bases on the planet. And if you want to be an influencer, you also deserve that. Like, you just have to put in the work and be consistent. Again, it's not really a secret, but I guess to go back to the first thing is there's less traffic in your own lane.
Yeah.
So stay in it, stay locked in. And who knows, like shit changes over one video. Yeah. One TV show for me, like I just got lucky. Literally one thing, you just have to work towards it. Yeah. One thing will change everything. Yeah. And then we'll change everything. Yeah. Top shit.
I love it. I think I always like to give what my trading secret is from this time around. My trading secret from this time around is like, it's unbelievable what you can do when you look within and how you can grow. Like, you've grown so much from 2021. It's so cool to see. That's one. The second thing I think is really cool that you do that no one else does. Life gives you like a blank white canvas, right? And then you can make whatever you want from it. And so many people in life just make like a little, like they get this whole beautiful thing of life, and they just like, they take their line and that's their life. It's like this little line and then it's done. And that's because, in my opinion, there's so much peer pressure. There's so much noise. There's so many places people tell us we have to go and have to say and have to do, and we lose our identity. And I think like the coolest thing about you is that you took that canvas and you took like 8 different colors and said like, fuck it. Just like threw the green on, threw the blue on, threw the yellow on. You're just like, I don't like that. Then you smash the canvas over your knee and you bring a new canvas up, and like you create your own life rules. And as a result of that, it's really showing up in like who you are and then what you're doing. No one is an actor and unscripted TV is a lead. I don't think, go look at the history. I don't think anybody has ever, at the same time on Netflix, had a role as a scripted actor and is leading a show in which you're going to get married. Ever. You're breaking barriers. You're doing it with Netflix. And like my trading secret is like, stop living in this stupid lie. And I'm going to go get a bucket of paint and throw it on a canvas.
That's good.
So that gets me fired up. I appreciate you coming on. The Wrong Paris is premiering this September. Excited about that. You got your podcast, Boyfriend Material Podcast. Check that out. And then, of course, Let's Marry Harry. Cannot wait to see that. I think I'm going to make the prediction Perfect Match. I saw it. It never hit number 1 on Netflix. It was like number 5, number 4, number 7 this past season. Let's Marry Harry is going to be one. It's going to be there for a while.
A while.
Where can everyone find everything you got going on?
At Harry Jowsey. All right. Wherever you want to be.
I love it. Harry Jowsey, thank you for being on this episode again of Trading Secrets.
Sick.
All right.